what's happening in Danbury? Local and national politics? What should I watch on Netflix? Here's Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton with your answers with Ethan and Lou on I-95.
Do you have answers?
You got questions? I got answers.
I meant to call you. I accidentally called my wife. That was weird. I don't know what that says about me, but I don't like it.
There's a strange voice Mark had there.
I just want to give a shout out to Dolores. I know she's listening this morning.
Dolores, yes. Mulva. Yes, welcome to the program.
Wow.
I don't know if you saw my piece recently on i95rock.com, but I wrote about a story.
Yeah, I saw you. I hate you. I'm going to come teach you.
Well, I didn't damage you at all. I didn't say anything about you bad.
I'm going to flog you in the public square.
Nice. Can we sell tickets?
Well, we got a big controversy in Danbury, and I think it needs to be addressed. Frisbee golf, disc golf. They want to put, there's this local guy and some volunteers who want to put a Frisbee golf course on the Farrington Woods property in Danbury on the New York border. And there was some contentious moments at a recent city council meeting where Dwayne Perkins basically said that this thing's not getting done due to a lack of leadership. Then he was scolded for bringing it up at the end of a meeting. And then people said it's not a lack of leadership. It's that they don't have the paperwork that they need. You said it seems that your concerns are more environmental and what it's going to take for construction, how many trees are going to have to come down. Your thoughts on Frolf in Danbury?
Yeah, so I'm not necessarily opposed to the disc golf thing. I think it's a couple of things. One is that there are a bunch of questions that our local public works director is waiting for. Specifically, the group is not really organized. They're not a 501c3. They don't have insurance. They want to go cut trees down by themselves. So you know how that story ends because it never goes right for us.
Right.
Somebody gets hurt. We get sued for like $1 million, and everybody's yelling at me, trying to do a good thing. So that's sort of an issue there. So there's sort of a lack of organization. My concern, that's his concern. My concern really is that when this was presented to me, it was presented that they were going to show up, set up their equipment, play Frisbee golf, and then pick it all up and go home. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Now I find out, well, they got to pour concrete, post in, and they have to cut down these trees and everything. I'm like, well, this is supposed to be a passive recreation park. And if I let one group do all this to the park and change it, does that block out other people from hiking and riding their bikes in there and all the other stuff that goes on in the park?
I need to stop you right there, okay? And the reason is I got to give you're going to hate me. I have to give the cash code word. Okay.
Oh my God!
It's 820. It's at 820.
Yeah, he does.
It's at 820. I got to give it, and I'm going to tell you that it's
Frolf.
The word is you take that word and you enter it at i95rock.com. You could win maybe $5,000. Okay.
Okay. Back to the interview with Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton.
Yes.
That's what I never understood from
my very svelte body shape. I'm an avid hiker and just an outdoors man and stuff like that. As long as it has a little controller. You guys didn't get that, but anyways. So the point is that I don't think people can just change the landscape of one of our parks because it belongs to all the peoples, not just one group of people.
Right.
So that's the issue.
Now, I never understood that from the original News Times article that I sourced in my piece. Do they intend to make money? Was this a business, or they just wanted to play Frisbee golf?
Well, that was very unclear too. First of all, what are you doing using words like sourced? That's not. Come on. I mean, I'm
an influencer in this community. What are we talking about here?
Stop.
What are we actually talking about?
Anyways, that was very unclear. So we did ask that question. Look, are you going to rent this to another group? Are you charging a fee to use the park? And those answers were not. They just weren't sure yet at that time. Again, that presents a lot of problems for us because the park is supposed to be for free.
And why is Dwayne so aggravated about it? Is he a big frother?
No, I think they're. I think it's legit. I think there's people that live in his what we call ward or his district that want to have that activity. So I think there is a core group of people that are legit, and they have been looking for a place in Danbury to do it. It's just park space for us is at a premium. And again, we already have softball leagues and cricket leagues and all kinds of different things that are played that tie up space for a long time. And now I'm sort of agreeing to let these folks basically take over the park, and I'm not down with it.